Hey everyone, this is Unlock24, and today I'm going to be giving you a review of this particular deck that was made possible with a new box. They added a new card. It was a new Relinquished fusion, and this is a deck that I've been playing. So the new card they've added is Millennium Eyes Restrict. If you don't know what the effect does is, well, it's a fusion monster. You need a Relinquish and one effect monster. And once per turn when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard. Equip that target to this card to this card you control. This card gains attack and defense equal to the equipped monster. Monsters with that equipped monster name cannot attack. Also, their effects on the field and their activated effects are negated. So overall, the card is just decent. I did check out the internet before I built this deck, and I think this was kind of one of the best versions out there. And overall, the deck it doesn't perform at all. If you don't have the card spread, I wouldn't suggest for you to build them. This card particularly, it's quite expensive since it's a super rare. And overall, there's not that many effect monsters out there that are going to be activating their effects, other than like Breaker, maybe like a Blue Eyes. Also the Spellcaster with the Blue Eyes deck, and some of the ancient gear monsters. But again, I don't think this particular deck is going to be able to do anything. I played a ton of games with it, and I was playing rank, and I just got absolutely destroyed. And I think there's kind of a theme now of what beats this deck, or what beats a lot of decks, and that's going to be the Polyzoic Canadia. Basically, once you get flip face down, there's really nothing you can do. And whenever you spend a ton of resources, like on a Relinquish, and it just gets flip face down by a Canadia or a Floodgate Trap Hole, you're just done. You basically used 2 cards, and they just stopped you with one. That's only if you had the Karibo in graveyard. If you didn't have the Karibo in graveyard, you're going to be using 3 cards. And you already went negative whenever they Canadia you. The other thing is the Sandus aren't really that strong, neither are the Sonic Birds. The Lava Golem, it's a decent combo whenever you tribute to other monsters and then second up with Relinquish. But again, if they flip it face down, you're just dead. One of the worst things is that this guy, the Millennium Eyes Restrict, it's only at 0 attack and 0 defense. So he's just sitting there basically waiting for your opponent to activate some sort of effect. And there's really no way that he defends himself or can do anything. I think the best build that I ever made was a Relinquished face up that had absorbed a monster, and then this in defense mode. And again, your opponent's not going to be activating any effect monsters. Because especially if they read this card and they know what it is, they're not going to be activating anything. I did manage to pull it off only once, but I ended up losing anyways because my opponent was just overpowering me. And this deck doesn't really do much of anything. So overall, my final opinion is don't build this deck. You are going to get completely trashed. Everything in here is almost an ultra rare or a super rare, except for like the actual the ritual, the Black Illusion ritual. That's the only rare that's in here. The deck's super expensive. You can't really do much of anything with it. With the current trap lineup that's out there, there's really not much you can do. Your Relinquish is going to get flipped face down. And summoning this guy is actually extremely easy. I'm only running 1 polymerization, but I'm running the skill fusion time, so whenever you take 1500 damage, you're able to draw a polymerization. So in theory, you can special summon 2 of these guys, but again, it really doesn't do much of anything to have it on the field. You're just going to get completely trashed. I'll go ahead and show you just maybe 2 instances of where I just got completely trashed. And I don't want to kind of get your hopes up just showing you a ton of wins like other people do, and they just show you like selected games that they play, and that's really not my style. I'm just going to go ahead and show you how the deck actually performs, and it performs really bad. And you're going to be getting trashed 10 out of 10 times, I would say. I think I only won like once, and that was in low gold. So you don't want to play this deck. Just let other people play it, and you just trash them with the Canadias. And here I D-ranked, I think, because I just didn't really have anything. But I think I did misplay on this particular game. I think I should have went for the fusion summon and I didn't. Or maybe this is where I just did terrible and I didn't do anything. Right, there's a lava going on, but there's really not much that I could do. Yeah, I just put his army face down, but again, I was just trying to avoid losing. There's a Cosmo Brain. And that's basically, again, the deck is somewhat slow. You do have to take into consideration that you do have to draw all of your pieces in order to be able to try to do anything. And the deck just can't really do much of anything other than just wait. And just wait to get destroyed. Don't run this deck. I've seen a lot of people try to play it, and they're showing you like this amazing replays and everything, but they're in really low rank. So I'm not gonna call them fake, but they have selected replays of this particular deck. And they might entice you to go ahead and go out of your way and get those cards. And like I said, it's really expensive. And try to run it, and whenever you run it, it's not going to work. Because again, there's really not much that you can do. I think this guy OTK'd me off, and I think just having a reactor dragon or something out here is just way better. A black illusion ritual, and I'm gonna absorb the 3,000 attack because I can't do much of anything. Oh, I absorb the 1,800. Okay, so the thought behind that is that he was gonna attack my monster, and then I was gonna be able to absorb it. And oh, I think I ended up winning this one. So anyway, yeah, so I ended up winning this one. One of the very few wins that I got, and that's because I guess this Dr. Raylan Crowder didn't know how to play that particular deck. One more, and I think we'll end the deck, because I think I've already drilled into you guys that this deck is not worth it. Don't run it. Don't go out of your way and get it. It's just bad overall. I'm playing against mine. And even this guy that was running a 26 card deck, I think he just trashed me. I've already got the Relinquished set up since I have a Sonic Bird that I can follow up, but it's really not going to do much of anything out of things. Harpy's hunting ground going to target the Canadian chain to put the thing to defense mode. Alright, there's a Sonic Bird with the ritual. And here I can go into either the fusion or the Relinquish, and I just decided to go with the Relinquish. And I think just having the Relinquish out is way better than the fusion. You're always while I was playing it, I was always going for the fusion. There was really no point in going for the Relinquish, and I think and this particular game I could have helped out a little bit maybe, but not really a lot. I guess he didn't know what the effect of the Relinquish was. So anyway. Let's go ahead and go back into the deck profile. Don't run this deck. Again, the deck is just bad overall. Don't let anyone else tell you that the deck is good, or that it will get you a lot of wins, or that it will get you to Platinum or King Games or anything. Overall, 3 Relinquish, 1 Lava Golem, 3 Senjo of 1,000 Hands, 3 Sonic Birds, 3 Sphere Karibo, 1 Polymerization, 3 Black Illusion Rituals, 3 Planesword Canadias, and then 3 Millennium Eyes Restrict with Fusion Time as a skill. There you go. If you have any questions or comments, or if you have any suggestions for future videos, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you saw my previous video with my, I guess my everyday carry setup, that was suggested by one of you guys. So if you have any suggestions for future videos, do leave them in the comment section below. I always read them. And if you do want to see a particular video or a particular deck, I'll go ahead and build one, and especially if I have the cards for it. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like. And if you are enjoying my content, do subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.